Hello and welcome. Um, I'm visiting you from the luxuries of my kitchen table and, dining room table. And so I've set forth now, obviously, with the great inventions and technology we have. Um, we have YouTube, so everybody can be their own star. And so, what I'm going to do is begin to present you all with videos, recordings, any kind of ideas and insights that I can offer you. Um, these are all probably articles that I've already written, or ideas, or speeches, chapters, um, or topics that I've thought of and that I have an extreme passion for. Um, is I want to help change the world, and God has blessed me with a lot of vision, a lot of passion, and a lot of enthusiasm to reach out and touch people all over the world. And if you can be trusted with little things, God will bless you with greater things, whatever it is in this world: responsibility, money, favor, success. And so this is me being diligent with what I do have and prospering where I'm planted. And sorry. So anyway, tonight as I join you and I sit by candlelight and webcam, uh, I want to challenge you and ask you a question. Who are you in the dark? In a time where luxury, money, status, fame is so common, and we've elevated it to a degree where we even have a show, American Idol. It's what you look like, how well you speak, how well you can sing and dance, how great you play a sport, or what kind of car you drive, what kind of jewelry you wear, your designer sunglasses, your $200 pairs of jeans, and what kind of house you live in, and what kind of friends you surround yourself with. It's all about look and how cool am I, and I'm here to ask you, who are you in the dark when the lights go out? Because one day the smoke will clear, and the fame, the paparazzi, everything is gonna fade. And when you lay your head down at night alongside your pillow, and you lay there, whether with your eyes open, your eyes closed, you're reflecting upon the day, your life. Are you comfortable with who you are? Do you like who you are? Physically, mentally, spiritually, who are you in the dark? And I challenge you, so often we as humans get wrapped up in all the flashy things that this world has to offer without addressing ourselves inside. And it's the inside that really counts, because it's the inside that reflects the outside. And if your inside is beautiful, chances are it's going to shine through your eyes on the outside. Your eyes are the window to your soul. And you gotta love yourself. You gotta be able to look in the mirror and smile. You gotta be able to look in the mirror and smile. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. You gotta be able to treat others with respect and love and admiration, and not just have a big swollen head and be too good, too cool to congratulate someone or to honor someone and let them know that what they've accomplished or achieved is worthwhile and awesome to you. You know, um, Everything I share with you is from lessons learned that I've learned the hard way because I, I was on the complete opposite spectrum of where I am today. And, years of bodybuilding on the national level, you got a bunch of guys all juiced up on steroids with egos 10 times bigger than our bodies are. And, egos the size of the White House. And, your backstage testosterone is soaring, egos, can barely fit in the same room together. You're walking around like, oh, I'm King Kong, and like disrespecting. Just people don't understand that you disrespect people in your actions. You don't have to go out of your way and curse at somebody. You know, body language, body language. I forget what percentage Danny Johnson. I'm sorry if you're watching. I don't remember the exact percentage, but I'm gonna throw out my own percentage of what I feel in my heart, what I believe. You know, 85% communication, body language, like nonverbal. It's like you could be looking at someone and hearing them speak, but you're off your mind's wondering. You're not paying attention. Your body language speaks amplitudes of like, oh, are you truly interested in what I'm saying? Do you give a damn about what I'm sharing with you? Or are you just waiting for me to finish so you can chime in, or so you can walk around and go finish the tasks of your day? So that all has to do with who you are in the dark. Like when you pass away from this earth, well, how are you going to be remembered? Are you going to be remembered as, man, Andrew, that person made me feel good about myself. He was always happy. He was always supportive and inspiring, and he always believed in me, and he always told me I could do it, and like, oh, what a great guy. Or like, oh, what a dick. Like, he was such an ass, and like, he was so rude to me, and all he cared about was himself and looking good, and driving around in his hot car and his flashy clothes, and I don't. There was a time where that was me. That was me, and it was a long. It was hard. It was hard looking in the mirror and confessing to myself before or after I confessed to God. And I'm like, God, help me. I don't want to be like. I don't want to be like this anymore, God. I'm like, help me love people as I love myself. And like it says that in the Bible, love others. Treat others how you want to be treated, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. And just guys, I could go on forever about who are you in the dark. Whether you're trying to hide your insecurities, with your $1,000 purses, your Coach bags, or Louis Vuitton. There's nothing wrong with nice things, especially if you work hard for it, and you can afford it. Although I feel that there's millions of people out in the world that um, are hungry, are cold, you know, um, living in the streets, living in huts. There's people, yeah, there's people overseas, but there's even people in our own country in the U.S. that they could use our help, and we need to get over ourselves. We need to swallow our pride, and leave our egos at the door, you know. And Danny Johnson's first steps to success, we actually physically, pull our egos off, like just pull them off and, throw them out the door and say, we're not going to hurt anyone. We're not going to judge anyone this weekend. And the place is so amazing after you do that. And I'm challenging you all. We need to do that every day. We need to check our egos at the door, at the front door before we walk out and meet the world. We need to check our ego. We need to pull it off ourselves, throw it in the trash, bury it in the yard, stomp on it, kill it. And know this though. Know this. Just because you got rid of your ego doesn't mean everyone else got rid of their ego. And that's probably the hardest thing to swallow, because something like when you leave a Danny Johnson first steps to success event, or like an Anthony Robbins, or some life altering event or moment When, you think the world is gonna be this beautiful, happy place. It can be, and it is, it is better because you're better. But I got news for you: the world is still the world, and it's gonna take one person at a time. It's gonna take you being strong, facing adversity when you're walking. So you're at the grocery store, you're in a line, you got people bitching and moaning and complaining. It's gonna take you. It's gonna take you looking at someone, hey, how's it going, and being cheerful and being happy, and treating people with respect, and anywhere, everywhere you are, you have opportunities to smile at people. Our smiles are intoxicating, like our smiles are intoxicating. They make you feel good, and they're contagious and they're addictive, and it's a beautiful thing. And we can change the world with our smiles, and I guarantee you'll sleep easier at night. So, tonight when you're laying in your bed, you know, who are you in the dark? Do you try to cover yourself, your physical imperfections, your internal, your spiritual flaws, your spiritual darkness? Do you try to cover that up with your $200,000 car, or your nice Armani suit, or your nice, you know, cologne? You smell good, you look good, but on the inside you stink. You're ugly, and like you know that. Who are you in the dark? You know, you can try to hide, but you know. And it's a harsh reality when you come to that awareness. But it's the only way you can grow, is to be honest with yourself, and treat people like you want to be treated, even when they piss you off, even when they treat you like crap, even when they deserve to get blasted in the face. Smile at them, grin and bear it. Be cool. It's all good. That shows that you possess a much greater strength and an aptitude of excellence and character to persevere. It's just so much about you. Anyone can blow up and act ignorant and retarded and stupid. That's a low level of personal development. And this is all about success and growing as an individual and as a person. And take an honest look at yourself and be comfortable with the man in the mirror, and who are you in the dark. Think about that. You don't have to impress anyone. You impress yourself when you're laying there in the dark. God bless.